and welcome to the PPVG Gamescast. My name is Steve.
Rich.
Mo.
And we are the passionate playing video gamers. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the controversial character in Mass Effect Andromeda. Also talk about our dreams coming true, NBA Playgrounds, new edition of NBA Jam coming out. The game we've been wanting and asking for the last 10 years. Screw everything else.
It was a week. It was 1 week.
A week,
of
yes.
That's how good Mo was.
Felt like a year.
1 week of asking.
Yes. We'll also talk about the Lost Chapters, the Uncharted DLC. But first, we're going to start with Scorpio. The new Xbox console finally released its tech specs revealed. And Mo, I know you're a big Xbox gamer.
Yeah, because I own every single one.
You have bought every single Xbox. Are you buying the Xbox Scorpio?
No, not yet. There's not enough information. That's all you get.
6 teraflops.
Just specs.
We discussed this. How many more teraflops do you need?
They revealed the specs. They revealed the specs. It's game over. Nintendo Switch is now officially the most powerful game console on the market. It's over.
The game of the year is ARMS.
No, it will be. They're going to have like 5 game of the years. Breath of the Wild, Mario, Splatoon, ARMS, 1-2 Switch.
Being serious, I need games to be sold, okay? I need to see the goddamn games. That just does not sell me enough. Like, wasn't it at one point, like, didn't they say that the PlayStation... Just going back, didn't they say that the PlayStation 3 was the most powerful console on the market? And then it still did terribly. Like, it didn't do as great.
Well, when you price yourself at $600.
Right.
Too many SKUs. They didn't have exclusives.
Right.
They did the same thing that Microsoft did this console generation.
Yeah, so I
But
mean...
they recovered. Maybe this is the step in the right direction. Everything I complained about, of how they lost like the arcade development that they were doing, the exclusives, their own in-house development, that they had tried to be the all-in-one unit in your entertainment center as opposed to a gaming console. This whole press conference was basically them saying, "Yeah, we fucked that up, didn't we? Let's go backwards." So I think it was a step in the right direction.
It is. I'm not saying that they're gonna fail or anything. I'm just saying I need to see something. I need to see products. Like a system is a system, but if you have nothing to play it on, then what's the fucking purpose?
And it's clearly, as they keep saying, it's a premium device. So it's not going to be for everybody. You have to have a 4K TV to really take advantage. It's probably going to be in the $900 range is what everybody's speculating. So
The Scorpio?
Yeah, it's about $500 to $900. It's between that price tag.
Depending on what all is included. So,
Well, with VR included in 2018, it'll be $900.
We'll see. I don't know.
The console is going to be $500.
Was that
speculation?
Speculation, yeah. Like that they.
It's not confirmed.
Right.
It will be $500.
Oh, okay. Because you work for Xbox. Okay.
We have this on tape, recorded, so I can pull this back when I said it's $500 when they announce it next month.
It's still just a guess, though. That's all.
Yeah.
The guess
logical
from us,
guess.
So was ours. It's a guess on our part, and it's a guess on yours. We're
Yeah.
all just speculating.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Why do you keep looking at me? I'm not even the.
Yeah, you're getting me fired up, Mo.
I'm not even the asshole. What Mo's trying to say. I'm not even rich.
I'm just sitting here.
Why are you yelling at me?
He just keeps looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, $900 my ass. It will not be $900. That is a fact.
The PS4,
A PPVG fact.
the PSVR with the PS4 is like what, $1,200 to $1,500, somewhere in there. So
Well, the headset's $400, and then the PS4 is $250. So it'd be
plus
$650.
you have to have the remotes, the Move controllers. So wasn't that like another $200? Or
$100 for the controllers, $750. Yeah.
Okay.
So going through the specs, just want to get a quick little introduction of what you guys felt. So the specs, 6 teraflops. I know we all love that. The teraflops. PS4 Pro, 4.12 teraflops. Scorpio 6 measures graphical horsepower. Also the GDDR5. All the jargon. It's memory, 12 gigabytes for the Scorpio, 8 gigabytes for the PS4 Pro. Just more memory. They'll be able to install that 4K that they said it's a true 4K console, and we'll see. And then they did say that even the PS4 Pro does this. You don't need a 4K TV for it to look better. It actually enhances on 1080p. Same thing, Scorpio. But the reason why I'm getting a Scorpio day one, a 4K Blu-ray player. I don't know why the PS4 Pro did not have a 4K attached to it for Sony.
Cost.
probably
to
cost.
hit that $400
Yeah.
price point.
Which is why my speculation was against your 500 is because I think they are really trying to cater towards you're buying a Ferrari, not a Toyota. So they don't care about pricing it up.
Well, since we're on the topic, like realistically, what do you think, just a Scorpio console, no VR by itself, what do you think right now it will cost? What do you think the price will be?
I could see it
Again,
being,
this is all speculation. We don't have
I
inside
could see it
information.
being like around 500 to 700. I don't think it could go up to 900, but I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah.
They're
See,
going-
he wants to say 900.
Yeah. Yeah. Zeus wants to say 900.
The reason why
He has something to say.
so many people, so many analysts were saying 900 is because we don't know what the production run is going to be, because this is a premium kind of thing. Between the price point and the market share they're trying to get from this specific device, they might not be able to bring down that price point. So I think 500 would be perfect for them, but I think you're more likely to get $600 to $700. But I can see 900 being feasible. So
It can happen.
We're on predictions right now. What is a prediction? I see a lot of price
I'm going to
ranges.
say 700.
I'll say 700 too.
700. I'm sticking with my 500.
Okay.
The PPVG fact of 500. And Zeus has a lot to say
He wants to say
about the Scorpio. He
900.
agrees with Daddy. He agrees with
It's
Daddy
900.
at 500.
It's 900.
He agrees.
He's 900.
$500. But again, the most important part are the games.
No.
Not the specs.
No.
Not the specs. But again, the games which they haven't even announced. That'll probably be at E3. What games do you think will be launch to take advantage of this 4K console?
Crackdown.
Crackdown?
State of Decay 2.
So do you think that will hold off until November?
I think they'll I mean they can release it on Xbox One and then have a re-release for Scorpio. I could see that happening. State of Decay was a great game. I played it on PC. I have it on PC with all the DLC packs. So I really enjoyed the game. I can see it going on Scorpio pretty easily. Open world zombie game. So
The World War Z.
No.
The World War Z, and Zeus has a lot to say about this. But with the price point, the PS3 failed miserably at that $600 price point. Do you think Microsoft would be a little scared of that price point? Come over here, Zeus.
we can edit that.
There we go. Coming with Daddy. Coming with Daddy.
I understand that some people buy certain consoles for price. Like when everybody did the deal for Xbox One, the what is it, the slimmer version, and the PS4, when they went to the $250 price tag, everybody jumped on it.
Yeah.
Because it's saving them money and they have games there that they can play. A lot of people keep their old generation consoles until price tags start coming down. I don't see a lot of people purchasing to a system that's going to be $500, $700 at the start.
No, that's a great point that you brought up, as in someone's going to go to this, like the holiday, a parent's going to come, they're going to see an Xbox One S for $250, which has a 4K Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
And they see the Scorpio, which will be $500. Double the price. What do you get for that price? Graphics. You get 4K. Is that worth double the amount with the same amount of games just for upgraded 4K graphic? Is that worth $250?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that being a problem already, but I know that just out of experience, a lot of people are not going to jump on a $700 price tag, $500 price tag immediately. Some will. There will be some...
Like me. I'm already I'm buying it.
There will be day ones, that's not a problem, but I don't foresee everybody that's in the Xbox right now that's playing the Xbox themselves. I don't see them jumping immediately, especially with, there has to be a good list, I think, for them to actually be convinced as well. You have to have a gaming list for it to sell.
I think you're more likely to attract the VR crowd that weren't Sony people.
Yeah.
And they did still, under 1 million, right? Wasn't that the last number that had come out?
Correct.
Like
Yeah.
950?
Within 6 months, they had 950 within 5 months.
Yeah.
So they hit their goal, was 1 million within the first 6 months.
Yeah, so I imagine you're going to have something similar, but Sony does have a bigger market share, just in general for electronics, but certainly in gaming right now. So I think you're more likely
Twice.
to be in the 500,000 in 6 months would be them being successful.
500,000
Yeah.
Scorpios.
Yeah, because remember, it's a niche product. There's a lot of people that don't buy DVDs anymore. You're getting 4K. I understand the appeal of a 4K Blu-ray player, but there's a lot of people who don't buy DVDs of any kind. They certainly don't care
all
about
digital.
4K.
You know, yeah. I stream 4K. You know, I'm streaming 4K now. There's no reason for me to go out and purchase
buy a player.
Buy a player.
That I do admit, and I'm probably too old school, and I am in the minority. That I'm still on the physical discs.
Me too.
Like I'm like with movies. That's why I do understand why the PS4 Pro didn't go, because it streams 4K.
It does. Oh.
And that's what majority. That's trying to future-proof and cut on costs to make it 400. When how many people are going to use it? You know, the actual 4K Blu-ray play. How many? Like right now, like when I buy a Blu-ray, I buy 4K and Blu-ray, so I have it future-proof. Like when I bought Deadpool, I bought another movie. It's combo 4K Blu-ray. It's like $5 more to get on 4K, knowing that I'm gonna have a 4K Blu-ray player. Because I thought I was gonna buy a PS4 Pro, but it didn't have that player, so I just waited for the Scorpio. But Phil Spencer did say in an interview that he's expecting the S to sell the most out of them, which makes sense. Again, you're right. It's a premium product. It's for that hardcore niche player.
Yeah.
So, Rich, you're the Xbox One guy.
Don't phrase it like that. I'm not the one Xbox guy.
You're the one in Xbox One. Are you convinced of buying a Scorpio, or are you going to wait for the games?
I'd wait. Because we don't know anything about what's going to run on there. Again, I'm a computer guy. Most of that stuff, it doesn't mean anything to me. It's great to have that, but speaking in the car metaphor, I might have a car that can go up to 90 in, 10 seconds kind of thing, but if I don't have a road where I'm allowed to drive 90, what's the point? If the software doesn't take advantage of the tech that's so much more powerful, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the PC world, like how much RAM did they say it had on there for the Scorpio?
RAM in what way?
Like the just the general RAM, wasn't it like 12?
Oh yeah, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5.
Right. So
50% more than.
If I'm running 8 and he's running 12, we're still gonna play together. It's not gonna show like a considerate difference. His game might run a little bit faster.
It'll be like ultra setting, while the other one is like
that's
high.
pretty much it. Yeah, but I'll still be playing the same game. I'm
You can still
gonna be
kick my
enjoying
ass.
it.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck Destiny, Mo. Fuck Destiny.
we're not talking about Destiny.
I'm just saying, if you're
It still
kicking his ass,
qualifies.
yeah, it still qualifies.
qualifies.
I guess.
About kicking his ass.
it's still valid.
Fuck Destiny.
I'll allow it.
So with this video, or not even a video, is reveal the specs. Was this an intelligent way to reveal the specs and the power of the Scorpio? Of jargon, as you brought up about these numbers, it doesn't mean anything. Like to the players, like I don't know. I had to do research on what these numbers mean, and I only told you half of them on this piece of paper because it's just a bunch of jargon.
Because it doesn't mean this
doesn't mean
wasn't-
anything.
This wasn't for us.
No.
This gets a lot of clickbait articles written,
Yeah.
but it's more to talk to the developers and tell them, I have a Ferrari engine. Do you have a
Yeah.
a car that we can put it in? Kind of thing.
And then, like, some of the extreme fanboys will take that also and go crazy.
Yeah, and they'll
with
sit
it.
here
They'll be
all
like,
day.
Yeah,
"Well,
like,
we got
fuck
the
PS4,
we
yeah,
got
fuck
the
PS4.
powerful, console ever, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really know what it does because they're not into the PC or the whole, what this does. It really, just out there. It's whatever.
Yeah,
As long as you game, that's all I care.
which we'll find out in E3. Hopefully, is probably the latest they should announce. Do you think they should go dark until E3 or do an event to show what the console looks like and show a few games?
Did they give us a release date or a release window at all? No.
Well, they said by the end of the year.
I
End of
can see them
2017.
just going straight for their E3 segment,
Yeah.
especially doing it early the way that they're doing, ahead of.
They're going to try to win the show.
Yeah, they're trying to. They changed the schedule for that point, right? I mean, that's
To
would be my
Sunday.
guess. Yeah,
They did move it to Sunday.
so I would guess.
and then
they would-
EA is now Saturday.
Yeah.
So everyone is just
I
pushing.
was just like, what the hell's going on? Yeah.
No, I think this was to attract developers, get them interested, and it's a cost of doing business. You'll get those premium people that are going to buy in. It's proof of concept on using the VR, getting back those relationships that they burned doing the all-in-one console iteration that they did this generation, so that when we get to the end of this generation, they're more powerful, and then going into whatever the next Xbox is, and the PS5, and and going forward that they've reestablished those old agreements and collaborations and stuff that they used to have that they've spurned. So they'll get them back, and then they'll be more powerful. So they're out of the gate. Maybe they'll be ready for whatever the next version is.
Yeah, I can see that. Makes perfect sense to me. So.
Yeah, this is just the cost of doing business. This is research and development. I'm gonna have our researchers pay to check out our development, but that's how they do it, and they go, look, we're competitive. We have VR, we got a powerful system, and it's easy to code for. And then the back end of that, where we as the consumers will see that, is more exclusives, or not so much the glaring version between Xbox One and PS4. Those videos, the side by side comparisons, they're always going to show you the Scorpio version versus the PS4 Pro, and so Scorpio is going to win a lot of times. And then they've reestablished all those agreements, so we can have the Summer of Arcade again. We can have Battletoads back. We can have all that kind of stuff, because we as consumers, some of us have bought in and paid for that development. Next generation, everybody that buys Microsoft products gets to enjoy all that.
So it would be the most powerful console until the PS5 comes out, and we'll see if this mid-generation.
And it's always going to be until the next one comes out. Yeah. That's part of the reason why they don't.
The next Nintendo?
No, that'll never be. That's not Nintendo's game plan, though.
Too soon. Just got it.
They're already planning the whole new console now. The next one. The one thing that you brought up as the Xbox One when they introduced it as the all-in-one, so the Scorpio ditched the Kinect port. So if you want to use your Kinect on the Scorpio, you need to have an adapter. So is this the official end of Kinect, or did that happen when they actually took it out and wasn't mandatory part of the Xbox One?
I think when they took it out, yeah. Certainly by the time we were getting to the S, that's when they were talking about that. That's when they said we don't need it.
Are they going to try again? A third attempt?
Well, they have to, because it's going to be part of the VR experience. So you have to be prepared for it. You have to have it where you can plug in.
It will be.
Well, when it comes to like the Kinect or any type of like camera peripheral that you're gonna attach to the actual console, the majority of the people that actually get that stuff, I know that they'll do like Dance Central, all that stuff. But the majority of them...
What's wrong with Dance Central?
No, nothing. I'm just saying that the majority of the people use it for streaming. So if you're not streaming, then what's the point of having that? It makes perfect sense to me. It's just like an added thing that you don't need, because you don't need. I don't know if Rich is gonna go and get it and he's gonna start streaming all of a sudden. He becomes a big streamer for video gaming or whatever. But I don't foresee it being a necessity.
No, as I have to pause the game every 15 seconds to take a phone call or read a text message. No, that's not fun. It's already aggravating for me. I can't imagine watching on a stream.
Yeah.
I'll start getting donations to stop answering your phone for 3 minutes. $15, $25.
Let's play a game. Every time he picks up a phone, we take a shot.
Oh, look. 3 minutes in and everybody's shit-faced.
Yeah. He started losing streamers like really fast.
Yeah.
And no wonder I need 20 cuts to do this.
So, yeah.
My biggest pet peeve of this generation of gaming is the space to fill up the fucking hard drives. And each, the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio have 1 terabyte hard drive. But just think, if these games are going to be in 4K, is it going to take up more hard drive space?
Yeah. They're already taking... the bigger games are already taking like 80 gigs, like just by themselves. It's
on a 500 gigabyte hard drive, which, 80 is already in the system by the time you open up. It was weird, like, I have 500 gigs, and I open up 420 left.
Yeah.
I don't even have any games, but all the systems, all the background. So if a 1 terabyte hard drive, it won't mean anything. 500 gigs, and then there's going to be 4K, they're going to be twice the size, it will fill up quicker. Yeah. And I have an Xbox One and PS4, so I have 1 terabyte, and both consoles are full. My 500 gigs on both consoles are already full of games. I have to delete each time I get a new game, and take the time to download. And Mo, you're trying to get a bigger hard drive.
I external. I'm just going to do hard.
External.
Yeah.
Okay, external hard drive.
Yeah.
Going for the 2 terabyte or?
No, I'm going for 4.
All right. Baller. All right. Go for the 4.
I found a good price.
Yeah.
I found one on Amazon. You're the greatest.
Give them like $120 now.
Yeah. I saw they had one on sale for like 80, so that's not bad. I mean,
better.
Yeah. And Rich, how's your hard drive? Full?
Yeah, it's always at like 93 or 95%. Yeah, I have just enough in case you need to patch something, or I didn't realize it's going to be 4 gigabyte patch or something. Which, like Mass Effect, day one is like 2.3 gigs as soon as I put the disc in. So
Biggest pet peeve, drives me fucking nuts. And again, this isn't going to be fixed. 1 terabyte. Oh, it's 1 terabyte. No. I know the Xbox One S had a 2 terabyte, but that sold extremely quick. The main one is 1 terabyte. We'll see. Anything else you'd like to add about the Scorpio, what we learned? Any opinions?
I have nothing to add other than I want to see the games. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. See the games. And I'll play this back when I am 100% correct on the $500 price point. I will play this back.
Why are you so worried about being wrong?
What is that going to do? I didn't shake your hand on any bet or anything.
It raises my self-esteem about myself. I need to raise my ego.
Sorry. If I had had some of my tasty beverage in my mouth, that would have been the world's best spit take.
Fuck, are we even here? You could have done this by yourself.
What if I do? I just sit back with 3 microphones and do my little podcast with my 2 mini Mo's and Riches I found at the park that fill in.
Oh my God.
That's cool. I can't believe you shaved that kid's head.
Yeah. And I can't believe you glued it on the other kid.
Hey, I paid in ice cream. It works. Cops are going to be knocking on my door after this.
Yeah. Excuse me, are you a Steve? We've heard about you.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, hey, Steve.
Well, that is our take on the Xbox Scorpio. Please let us know in the comments below if you're going to be buying the Xbox Scorpio. Are you excited? What you felt about the reveal of the specs. That's Rich's feel and Mo's.
I was excited. I'm the fanboy.
I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to reserve it.
So you're not Microsoft, you're micro hard, huh?
I'm extremely hard for my 4K gaming. Extremely. So let us know in the comments how hard you will be playing the Xbox Scorpio.